dreams. We all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? And what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be?
Hello, guys. Thank you all for being here. Sorry that I'm so late. I'm sorry. I was working with Phoenix, trying to put him down. Baby Phoenix wasn't having it tonight, this evening. I thought he was going to go out. They're going to both just go into bed. Okay. I hope you don't wake up. The only thing he wants when he wakes up is the mama. Okay. So thank you all for being here. Let's go ahead and get the house rules out of the way so we can go ahead and get started, because tonight is a night worth explosive, shocking. It's revelations. That's all I got to say. The revelations. What we all have been suspecting, of what we all knew. Yeah. Okay. So let me the truth is in the audio. It's been exposed. Welcome to the Pink House, everybody. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for being here. Hit the like button coming in. If you haven't hit the like button coming in, go ahead and hit that like button coming in. We need to hit that like button coming in. My co-host, he's not here tonight, Phoenix. Phoenix is asleep. The 2-year-old. He sleeps, but we got to go ahead and get it started. Okay? Phoenix is asleep. He couldn't handle it. Phoenix said, Mama, I can't handle it. Okay. So go ahead and hit that like button. When you hit that like button, go ahead and hype the video, share the video, do everything that you can with this video. Share it, hit the like button, because when you all hit that like button, YouTube, believe it or not, they send it out to more people that may like my content, because they figure you like it, other people may like it. So we know we like it. So go ahead and help a girl out. Go ahead and do that for me. Okay. And hit the subscribe to the channel. If you have not subscribed, y'all, I'm almost at 7,000. And it may not be a lot to y'all, but it's a lot to me, because yeah, it is. Okay. So I'm almost at 7,000. I just need everybody in the chat, go ahead and hit the like button. If you hit it, then take it to your daughter, your sister, your mama, your cousin, your brother. Have one of them to hit the like button. Yeah, go onto my channel and hit the like, subscribe, just subscribe, and tell them if they don't want to watch the video, put it on mute and just let it play. You can do that for me. Put it on all your devices and let it play while you're watching this on your phone or on your laptop or wherever you are. Okay. So, and if you can do those things, I'm going to say thank you. That's all I'm going to say. Thank you. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you. And I will be putting this on my second channel, which is Pink Global. Pink Global. I'm not going live on Pink Global tonight. Trying to keep it short and trying to get things done right now. Okay. So let's see who all we got in here. Hi, Cicely Bunny. Thank you for being here. Wave to you too. She always give me a wave. Thank you. Marion Miller, 9737. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Welcome to the Pink House, guys. Please hit the like button coming in. Make sure, even if you're in the bushes, hit that like button. Just reach over and just do that. Put your foot over out of the bushes and hit that like button. But if you're in a tree, just jump down out of the tree. Because some people don't like hiding out in the bushes. They want to be sitting up in a tree or maybe a tree house. or whatever type of house. You may want to build a tiny house up in the tree house, whatever. You may want to just hang out up there because when I was a kid, I used to hang out. I used to climb trees all the time. I stayed up in a tree. Yes, I did. And fell out of the tree and hit my bone back on the neck bone, the bone of the neck bone, and cut my back. And I still got that cut on my back right back here as of today. Okay. So, yeah, go ahead and hit that like button, guys. Hello, Miss Pinky. Looking and sounding great tonight. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now let's go ahead and get started, guys. You know, Nolan Wells' mom, let me see. Give me 1 second. Let me get my notebook out. You all know I got to get my notebook. I got to have that notebook. I don't let nobody tell me I can't have my notebook. Okay. Christine. Maybe is it Christine or Christy? Christine, I think it is. That's my baby girl. I think she named the same thing as baby girl. Christine. Okay, it is. Well, y'all know she did a video because she's having a hard time, and undoubtedly, I think every mother would, all of us would be having a hard time if we just lost our son, our 18-year-old son, not even a grown man, just 18 years old, still a teenager. If we, and you don't know how, nobody telling you anything, they coming out and say, what did they say? Nothing to see here. But he didn't say it like that. That's what I'm saying. Because that's what they do. Nothing to see here. But it is something to see here. It's not. Oh, okay. Hi, Colton. Thank you for coming. Happy to see you tonight. And everybody in the live, happy Saturday. I forgot to say happy Saturday. Happy Saturday, guys. Thank you for coming in. So his mother is still having a hard time dealing with the unaliving of her son. And she, she goes and makes her shorts and her videos, and we can see the pain in her eyes. Everybody would have pain in their eyes. It probably looked like mine because I have not went to sleep. I've been up. I have not. I think I maybe fell asleep maybe 15 minutes, 30 minutes last night. I have not went to sleep. The baby is stuffy, so he slept up. So my eyes was constantly on baby Phoenix. So I wasn't worrying about whether I get in his sleep. As long as he's sleeping, I'm good because I can sleep when I get ready anytime. So for Nolan's mom to be and dad, but you can see the hurt in the mom's eyes. Yes, and it made me sad, made me want to cry because I was just thinking, my kid's older than Nolan, but if that would happen to my son, and I only have one, I'd be devastated too. And then you don't know. The officials are not saying he came out before any investigation was done, before anything was done, before anything. It's a drowning. He drowned. That was a bold-faced lie. Let me bring that thumbnail up. We getting ready to get this video on so y'all can bold-faced lie. The truth is in the audio. Exposed. Y'all been exposed. That black woman broke that audio down. She ordered that, and they was talking about that was a fake audio. Oh, hell no. No, she turned that audio in the right way. The way y'all think we can't do things or we don't know how to do. You got to remember that woman is smart, educated, and she's an intelligent woman. Okay? Because let me just tell you something. This young man should be here today with us. There's no reason anybody, whether you're white, black, Korean, Chinese, Mexican, Latino, I don't care. I don't care what color you are. Okay? You shouldn't have an 18-year-old child, teenager, go off to have fun on the 4th of July and don't come back. Everybody else come back, but he don't come back. Then everybody keeping their mouth quiet. Nobody want to talk. Nobody want to tell the mother what happened to her son. Nobody want to call her. Nobody want to send flowers. Don't give me no bold-faced lie, because I can spot a lie when I see it in a heartbeat. That's a lie. Lady Leo, thank you. Good evening, Miss Pinkie and Chat. I'm so happy to see you, Lady Leo, because I know you're going to tell me the truth. You're going to bring out the truth in here. Even if I forget something or slip something slipped by my mind, or I may be getting ready to say it, or I can't say it because this is my lie. You know, everything is allegedly, but it's my opinion, in my opinion only, and this is for education and use purposes, y'all. But you know, that's why I got you. That's why I'm glad you're here, Lady Leo, because I may not be able to say it like you can say it right now, but I can put your comment up and I can read it all. I can say, Lady Leo said, I got you, Pinkie. BS walks. Ooh, see there? See? That's why you got to have some people in here, because you know you don't want to get your channel taken down, because that's what they're trying to do in Mississippi. Mississippi is mad as fuck. They are mad in Mississippi. I ain't talking about everybody. I'm talking about the ones that's mad about this case. Y'all know who I'm talking about in Mississippi. If I'm not talking about you, don't you go getting up in arms, because I'm from Mississippi too, when I want to be. I told you I went to school in Mississippi, right? I got family down there. I know Mississippi people. Some can be some crooked ass folks, because they still think they back in time. That state is so back in time. Shit, you leave where you at. I don't care whether you're in New York, California, Chicago, Texas, Georgia. You leave. Take your butt, Washington. You take your butt down to Mississippi. You're gonna think you in another time zone. You can think you went back 20 years or 30 years. No, you haven't went back. They just back in time. They just slow. They just move at their own beat. In them small towns, that's what they do. They move at their own beat. And the whoever, the mayor or the chief of police or the sheriff in the town or the good old cops in the town or whoever run that town, the man that owned the big liquor store in town, or the man that got a couple of cleaners in town, or the man that got an oil rig in town, not an oil rig, some cotton fields, oil rigs in Texas, but cotton fields, got a lot of cotton fields. Y'all picking that cotton, chopping that cotton and shit in town? Yeah, they running in the town. They running the town. The man that owned the biggest grocery store in town, he got his eyes open. Shit, by the time you get from one light, because you can drive through some of them little small towns, you look up, you get through one light, and ain't for one damn light. You get through you go from one end of the town to the other end of town in 10 minutes. 15 minutes, you out of the town. Totally. You can drive around, stop at stores, and you still be out of there in 15 minutes. And sometimes 5 minutes. You look up shit. I just passed through the town, not even 5 minutes. So I know. I'm from the country. I'd rather be from the country than anywhere else. But I'm from the country, so I know how them country folks act in little small towns and shit. They crooked as fuck, especially the people that run the town. Shit, they crooked as fuck. Oh, good old boy. They be stunned. Oh, good old boy. Oh, you better make sure you make it. Now, you know what I'm saying? They be acting crazy as fuck. You better make sure you get out of town before sundown. And that is a true statement. You better get out of town before sundown because you never know between those 6 trees. You going down that road, trees, them tall trees on each side of you. Shit, you don't know what truck is waiting, sitting in between the road, waiting on you to pass through so they can profile you the minute you passing through. And they ain't even no goddamn police or no sheriff, but the sheriff is somewhere too. It's just somebody just ain't got shit to do. They just want to pick on somebody that's not looking like them. I know. I drove up and down them damn streets, up and down those highways, because they ain't got no freeways. Up and down the highway, them roads, yeah. Going to college, back and forth. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah. So y'all can't tell me shit. I knew better. You don't drive down there at a certain time. Now everybody should be in the live now. So we're getting ready to go ahead and pull up. Okay, we're getting ready to pull up and see Nolen mom speak, and then we're gonna get on to Nancy Grace. We're gonna get on to the audio. Y'all, that audio gotten even cleaner. Oh Lord, that she had to go back and show them how she did because they were saying that is a fake audio. Sundown town, no lies, told Pinky, and it hasn't changed. Lies told Pinky. Yeah, that is true. I promise y'all, that is true. Coming from a person, from my experience again, from my experience, I lived there, from my family experience. We lived there, okay, in Mississippi. So shit, do I know how they act in Mississippi at night? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. If you never lived in Mississippi, don't tell me that don't happen. Don't tell me, oh, I don't know what the fuck she's talking. Don't tell me that. You just don't have that same experience because you haven't lived there. You want to try it out? Go down there and live down there for a year and see what happens. Take your ass on down to Mississippi. Find one of them little towns, and live down there for a little while. You the new person coming in that town. They're going to watch you like a hawk. They're going to be watching your butt like a hawk. Yes, they are. Let me see, can I find a straw on my desk? They're going to be watching you, and everybody in town going to know who you are. Everybody in town going to know who you are before you can tell them your name. Before you tell them your name. And they're going to make sure they know that you know who they are. So y'all better take that somewhere else if you think I'm not telling the truth on that one. Okay, we're getting ready to look at some Nancy Grace stuff. No, we're gonna do Nolen Wells' mother first. Let me pull up because oh Lord, and Nancy Grace. I did not know Nancy Grace had it in her. But yes, I did. Don't let me tell you that. But she told that. Oh, I know I had toilet paper, Kleenex in my pocket. She told that. You know, the man that interviewed Warren and interviewed that other guy. If we have time, we're going to watch part of his interview or start on it. You know who I'm talking about? Officer Tatum. Ooh, Lord. She caught him in a bold-faced lie. Bold-faced lie. Just like that video. It's a bold-faced lie. Like they talking about his face. It's been tampered with. It's been edited. Hell, shit. Maybe you don't want to hear the music when you call into the dispatch 911, not 911, the C-toll dispatch. That music. Maybe you don't want to hear that music first. Everybody know what the music sounds like. That nobody want to hear that. Fast forward to the where Warren and the people on the boat is freaking out. And you know why they're freaking out, right? I'm not going to even tell you. I'll just let y'all hear it yourself. Okay? Let's listen to his mother first. I'll find that video. Ooh, Lord, I tell you. I got it somewhere in here. Tell you what, until I find it, let's go ahead and get Nancy Grace up again. Nancy Grace! she just told him up. She just told him up. Tell you something, guys. I like Nancy Grace. I always have. I always have. I always like Nancy Grace. And I still like Nancy Grace. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I still like Nancy Grace. And I'm going to like Nancy Grace until Nancy Grace stop being Nancy Grace. Okay? So let me go ahead and pull that up. And then after that, we're going to get to his mother. Because let me just say, this is Nancy Grace and the Officer Tatum. Okay? Nolen Wells' family hit social media giants, subpoenas, and Nolen's accounts. Okay? And this is, I don't know whether we're going to get to all of it, but we're going to get to as much as we can with it. Let me just remove the, let me just remove that. And let me get this up right quick. Okay, here it is right here. I got it already started. Okay, we're going to go ahead and look at this, guys. Whew! The reason why I wanted to play this is because, you know, the officer, but everybody say he's not one though, but used to be. D.L. Hewley explained it. He said he was a wannabe football player that failed, that didn't make it on the team, or failed or something. DL, I'm just trying to put it in the way I remember it. So, but I played your video last time I went live the other day. But so I'm going to have to, you didn't make it as a football player. You didn't make it as a police officer. Now you a social media influencer. And nobody, now he didn't say this part, but I understand a lot of people don't like him. I don't even know him. And by the way things are going, I don't think I really want to know him. You know, not everybody is everybody's cup of tea. You know, some people it's not your cup of tea. You know, like you may like green tea, or sweet tea, or unsweetened tea, or strawberry tea. I love myself some unsweetened tea, and I love green tea. I don't know about the rest of them, you know. So depends on what that's not my cup of tea. Okay. Lady Leo said, ex-prosecutor Sassy, it's hard to tell her BS by her. She is sassy. You know what I like about Nancy Grace? When people come on her show, she'll cut you off in a heartbeat. She'll stop you in a heartbeat. She ain't got time for the bull. You better say what you're gonna say and mean what you mean. what you gonna, whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about, whatever the old saying is. But anyway, she'll cut, she don't play with men. Think a woman can be a pushover and you can come in and just take over a woman's show. Hell no. She run that show with a iron fist. You ain't coming in running over her because you think she's a woman. Oh, hell no. Nancy Gray gonna set you back and she gonna call you on your bullshit and embarrass your ass in a heartbeat. Oh, Lord. But I started watching Nancy Grace when she was covering the Casey Anthony drama. Oh, did she, oh Lord, Casey Anthony, she had that, she had about a she had that girl by the neck, by the hair, dragging her. Oh Lord, somebody should have dragged her. Okay, let's go ahead and look at this right quick, guys. It's 52 minutes and 35 seconds. I don't think we're gonna make it all, but we got to see when she embarrassed that officer Hayden. Okay, here we go.
I'm Nancy Grace. This is Crime Stories. I want to thank you for being with us.
And I'm going to do a live reaction. Although I saw it, I'm going to still do a live reaction because I just had to watch it straight through. Then.
He was face down on the beach right at the water's edge.
If he was sent face down, that also doesn't make sense to me. If he's face down, wouldn't flood pool just by nature of gravity this way?
So right now we've got a lot of questions, but as the second doctor says...
Oh, let me just tell y'all something. Let me just tell
this way.
So right now we've got a lot of questions, but as...
Okay, right here. I paused it right here. Look at the height on Nolen. Nolen, he outshined everybody. Have y'all ever noticed every time he's in the picture, he have all the guys that he's the only black guy, except for the one that's mixed race, right? But he's still black anyway. So, but anyway, I think he's black and white or whatever. But anyway, but Nolen, he got a little in him too, but he's the only black guy, right? Did y'all notice? I noticed he stands out. He stands out. He's taller than everybody. He's much taller. He got a presence by him when he's standing in the group. I don't care what picture or who takes it or when it was taken. He got a presence by him. I mean, it's like a glow. It's like he's the star of the picture. Like he's the big star in the picture. I don't care who he take a picture with and what so-called friends. Because I'm going to tell y'all something. I don't call them his damn friends. None of them is his damn friends at all to me. But anyway, whenever he's in the picture, I don't care. He is not trying to stand out. I know that. Okay. But his presence, some people have an aura and a presence by them. When they walk into a room, the room gets quiet and everybody stares at them. Not that they trying to make a show or all eyes on me. And no, it's just their presence. Some people have that. They have a presence by themselves, right? And that's Nolen. All right, guys. I'm sorry about that. I thought I had to check whether that was check, But anyway, that's about the baby, about Phoenix, everybody. He just got a presence by him. And I think you can't tell me I'm wrong, because I'm not going to believe I'm wrong. I believe my eyes, what I see and what I hear. I think all them boys was jealous of him. They may not have said it. They may want to be around him so they can grab his energy. You know how some people just want to be with you to get your motherfucking energy? Get energy from you. He definitely did that. You couldn't help but notice him. Now, when Nancy shows these pictures, I want everybody to keep an eye on those pictures. And when you see the pictures with him in the group, watch. Look at that picture and tell me you don't see the same thing. And you can't tell me them boys didn't notice the same thing because they're around him. And if we can notice that presence, I noticed the minute I saw this kid. The minute, because you're a mother. But when you know, you know. A demon would notice, because when a demon notices, they try to snatch your energy. They want to be around you so they can get your energy from you. They need that light. They need that energy. And if you're a narcissist and a psychopath, you know I'm a housewife. I'm not in the medical field. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nurse. I'm not a therapist, a psychologist, or nothing like that. Okay, I'm not even an attorney. I'm just a housewife. Me and my kids and my husband and my dogs. Okay, so I'm just letting y'all know. Okay, so, but I can tell just looking. You know how you sit somewhere and say, "Damn, he's a damn psychopath. He's crazy as well." You know, you need to watch out for him. He don't have emotional the first. When you watch the video of Warren being interviewed by the Officer Hayden podcast, Warren ain't got an emotion the first. He ain't got emotion. He talks. He don't have a level or increase. He don't have a sadness. He don't have a feeling. He got nothing. Yeah, he'll scare the fuck out of me. Okay, but anyway, and the rest of them, they all was jealous of this kid right here, this Nolen, this angel right here. His mother and father raised him the right way, and kids gonna be kids, especially when you're hanging out with no good ass kids. When you're hanging out with some no good ass kids, sometimes it happens. Sometimes they may influence you. You just want to, okay, we all drinking. None of them should be drinking. And he was only 18. So if he was drinking, somebody had, and it wasn't even his fault. So somebody had to give him the alcohol. Because he can't even go in the store and buy it. Especially not in Mississippi. Because hell, if they're gonna, they profile you for every damn thing. Shit, they profile you for walking down the street with some flip-flops on. Yeah, my brother got profiled by a white woman. She driving in a car and he walking walking down the street on his own damn street. Not even at the corner yet. He haven't even made it to the corner. He had no shirt on, but he had some clothes on, some shorts, but no shirt on because it's hot as fuck. And guess what? He got profiled. He got locked up because they called it exposing. He was exposing himself. That was so many years ago. I was a kid then. But anyway, I still remember that. You can't even walk down the street. And if you're on the same side, you better stand tall and hold your head up, because they swear that you want their purse. And it's like they ain't got shit in that damn purse. Okay? Can't even get on the elevator. That's why y'all don't know me. I make sure people know who I am when I'm out. I don't make a scene, but I don't walk with my head down. Never walk with my head down. I don't ever walk timid. I don't even walk like I'm scared of something or I shouldn't be here. Shit, I walk like I own the damn place. Walk like you own the place. Nolen just had that spirit, that glow around him. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and watch Nancy.
The second doctor says this is all still pending investigation.
If this were your child, wouldn't you want to know what happened?
the mom asked for Nolen's phone.
Right.
Was there a struggle over it, or did you guys hand it over?
I mean, just handed it over. I mean, we didn't think anything of it. Like, she asked for Nolen's phone. We knew they were close friends with, the Wells family, and my buddy went out to his truck and handed the phone over. No complications, no issue, nothing. But I mean, I told Miss Christine that we had his phone and he had left it in our possession on the boat.
When did you talk to her about that?
When I was on, no, I didn't talk to her once. Like, it was like 12:30. I mean, I might have texted her a couple times and talked briefly about a couple things, but I told her on the phone before I called the Coast Guard that we had Nolen's phone. Before I called Miss Christine, none of us had a reason to go through Nolen's phone. I mean, there's multiple phones on the boat. Why would it be? And the boat was having issues. Why would our concern be get it on Nolen's phone or something? I mean, I don't even know Nolen's password. None of my friends do. We had no reason ever to get on Nolen's phone and look at anything. I didn't even touch Nolen's phone. None of us touched Nolen's phone until somebody took it off the boat and put it in White's truck, and then no one touched it until we handed it back, to the mom that was at my buddy's house.
That is from the Officer Tatum show. He has interviewed several of the young men that were on the boat when Nolen Wells was taken to Horn Island. They say he was not on the boat on the return trip, although audio seems to suggest otherwise. Listen to the Mississippi Department of Marine Resources call.
Detail assistant, Vicky speaking. How can I help you?
Hey, we're at the west tip of Horn, and our bilge pump stopped working. We're sinking. Can y'all please come? We have a membership.
All right, of course. How far is the water coming up, sir? Can you give me a description? Angles? Hello?
Hey.
Yes. How far is the water coming up, sir?
It's coming up. We're just sinking. I don't know. Like we're going down now.
All right. Well, let's get you going. Membership number or phone number listed on the account, sir.
I don't know the phone number. It's either. I think it's. Try that.
All right.
I know we have a membership, like guaranteed. Sure. I don't have the tag
unless
on
you have a membership
number.
number or anything, it's okay. I'll get you over to the captain. What's the best phone number to reach you at?
Reach me at 2.
Particular phrases in that call, if it's to be believed. Nolen, don't die. Sure, he's dead. Is he dead? Nolen, OMG. Wake the F up. It goes on. I thought he was on the check his chest. That, if it's to be believed, suggests that Nolen was on that boat. Tatum says the witnesses are clear. He was not on the boat. Tonight, we learned in the last 24 hours, the Nolen Wells family hits social media giants with subpoenas for all information related to Nolen's phone. First, straight out to Dave Mack Crime Stories investigative reporter. Then we will be joined by Brandon Tatum. Dave Mack, what's happening?
Right now, Nancy, the family of Nolen Wells has announced that they are going after, they have subpoenaed documents for Nolen Wells' phone. They've gone to the media giants like, TikTok, Instagram, the Meta companies, everybody that Nolen Wells used to push out videos of what he was doing and pictures. And they're they believe that some material was deleted from Nolen's phone. And this is what they're trying to prove with these subpoenas, to get all of the information, as well as, by the way, the location tracking app, Life 360. So you got Snapchat, WhatsApp, TikTok, Meta platforms, and Life 360. All of this, the court documents already filed, Nancy.
Nolen Wells' family slapped subpoenas on multiple social media giants seeking his account information and data. This into the investigation of the teen college football player's mysterious death. They were issued in the last 24 hours, including Snapchat, WhatsApp, TikTok, Meta platforms, Life 360. And these are according to court documents demanding the companies turn over all materials, info related to Nolen's accounts. This includes current and prior usernames, passwords, email addresses, phone numbers, even displayed names. They want IP addresses associated with every account, all communications, chats, posts, stories, and info. His cell phone has become a critical issue in the probe into Nolen's death. What happened to Nolen? Now, his mother, Christine, says when her son's phone was brought to the family, they had concerns because there were no pictures or videos on either of his Snapchat accounts. Triggering their fear, items may have been deleted. That's what's happening. There's been a lot of controversy. Were photos, were texts deleted, were snaps deleted? We've been trying to figure it out, but we're seeing through a mirror darkly. We don't know.
Right.
But according to experts, a trail will be left if anything has been deleted, even if you delete it from the deleted file. Now, joining us, special guest, Brandon.
Yeah. Even if you're in deleted stuff, do you think that's gonna stop? Do y'all know that they can still get it? Delete all you want. And think they can't tell you haven't been effing with the phone or done anything wrong. They could tell. Just like the new audio that just came out. Sister girl, show them, because some people that was hired to help on the kids, on those young kids, them boys, them 18-year-old boys or 19 or 20-year-old boys, however old they are. They think that been altered audio from the CETO dispatch. Oh no, she just got it like anybody else would do. Requested, got it, pulled it up, and did her thing with it. Cleaned it up so you can hear it like anybody else would do that work in that profession. Okay. Thank you, and praying for you, your sister. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I went that night she called when I was on my line. She said she heard me say, "That's my sister." She said that made her feel good. But anyway, yeah. Deleted files ain't going to help you none. Because they still going to get them. They still going to get the files. Just hold up. They're going to get the files. Okay? Just hold up. You're still going to get exposed. Like I said. Bold-faced lie. Let me just be quiet.
Tatum, you know him well. He's a former police officer with Tucson PD. That's what impresses me. What impresses a lot of other people is he is the star of The Officer Tatum. Officer Tatum, thank you for being with us tonight. Question to you. You interviewed, as we played at the get-go, several of Nolen's friends.
Before she say anything, now I want you all to listen and listen closely, because when he get ready to contradict himself, some people may say it that way, and some people may say he misspoke, or some people may say he did a bold-faced lie, or some people may say he lied. Somebody may say that ninja is lying. That ninja, I'm sorry about that, guys. I didn't mean to say that word, but I didn't get it all the way out. Thank God I did. But that ninja, no, he's lying. Lying for what? What is his gain to lie? What is he gaining? Oh, and who is he? Why is he lying? Why is he lying for somebody? I ain't got words to say, but I know he lied because I saw the video. I watched the whole video. Nancy, I watched her whole live. So I heard it for myself and I saw it for myself. So can't nobody tell me he didn't lie unless they didn't see it and they just listening to somebody else. Like he said, he was told by the kids. The kids are already lying. I can't stand him. He makes his rounds on several TV programs. Yeah, I see. I see, Terry. I see. Oh, I just started learning who he was when this all happened. If it wasn't for Nolen's unaliving, I would never know who he is. That's the only reason I know, because seems like he want everybody to know who he is, I guess. I don't know. Okay. But make sure you listen to the lies. Listen to when he talks about a polygraph test, a lie detector test, some type of test that I don't know what he's talking about. He had called that damn test so many different names. probably 3 different names, maybe 2 or 3, maybe 4. I don't know. But I know he didn't call it. He keeps changing the name of it. And then when he get caught in a lie or lying or get called out by Nancy, oh, he backed down up there like, oh, Lord, let me go back down in my chair. She ain't just caught me. Oh, Lord, let me get back down in my chair. Oh, yeah, that's what he doing. Anybody else, he be, huh? Don't let that, oh, Lord, don't let that be a black woman. He'll been told, he'll be trying to tear her up yes, he would. He'll be talking all mean and bad and calling her all kind of names. But Nancy, oh shit, he shut the fuck up and trying to backtrack. Let me try to clean it up. Oh, because Nancy, you have to remember, Nancy ain't who y'all think she is. Just because she's a woman, ooh, y'all don't know who y'all talking to. Y'all don't know who y'all messing with. Don't ever think you're gonna go on Nancy's show and lie and make up shit. She's gonna call you out. I lie. Go ahead, Nancy. I'm gonna let you do your thing.
Did they show you photos, videos, snaps of that day on Horn Island?
Well, Nancy, thank you so much for having me on. I spoke to 4 of the boys that are originally accused of being involved in Nolen Wells' death. And they did show me a lot of evidence. I want people to be very clear with this. I spent my career putting people in jail. My career is based on getting justice for people who have been done wrong. I've never been a defense attorney. So me going out and doing this was to find out what happened to Nolen Wells. And in talking to these young men, the burden of proof is they're going to have to prove to me. I'm not going to listen to what they say out of their mouth. They're going to show me. And in many cases, they showed me videos of Nolen on the island. They showed me videos of the boat when they were getting towed out, which is consistent with, kind of similar to what the phone call was. I mean, they showed me pictures of them with Nolen. They showed me phone records of them calling Nolen's mom and all of the above. So they seem very consistent. They seem very genuine. And they also proved to me some of the things that they had told me in the interview that I had with them that I have uploaded on my YouTube channel.
Officer Tatum, are you telling me that they had reception on Horn Island? Because many people are saying, well, the reason that there's nothing on Nolen's phone of that day, like there's no pictures, there's no snaps, there's no text, there's no anything, not because it was deleted, but because he didn't have reception. But you're telling
how the hell can they have reception? Thank you, Nancy. They have reception. And we know they had it because Warren called Cito dispatch. Yes, he did. He called him. So how the hell? Somebody lying here again. Not you, Nancy. I'm talking about somebody other male gender. A male is lying. Not a female, but a male is lying in this situation. How can they have phone service, and Nolen phone can't? Somebody lying. Make it make sense. That's all I'm going to say. Make it make sense, because it ain't making sense to me. He's scared of Nancy. Oh, what you say, Terry? He's scared of Nancy. When she called him out, he bowed down. Oh, you said he bowed down? I can't just hear, Terry. When she was calling him out, he you know how you may be another person, but then when another person come in the same room and say the same thing to you that person said, you start doing this here. First you're big, tall, you want to be big and strong. Then all of a sudden you just start getting smaller and smaller and smaller, sinking in your chair. Oh, I'm so sorry. Like that. That's him. And I don't even know the man. I didn't know him from Jack and Jill until Nolen Wells unaliving. I didn't know who the hell he was. Never heard of him until now. But that don't mean I'm not going to play those videos, because we need to hear the lies coming out of the boy's mouth. Or he called it the truth. So everybody got their own opinion, okay?
Telling me the other boys did have snaps, photos, videos, and reception?
Yeah, no, Nancy, let me clarify this for you. It wasn't that they uploaded this online. They showed me videos and things that they took from the boat during the outing on 4th of July. I was personally out at Horn Island. I rode out there on a boat, and I didn't have great reception there.
Okay.
And I left my phone in the boat when I got into the water, and we were actually going out to do interviews.
Objection. Objection. You've been in court long enough to know you're going to get objections. You said you didn't have great reception, but you did have reception.
Thank you. See? You see what I'm saying, y'all? Nancy she gonna catch you. You better hold up. You better hold up and walk. You better walk back. You better roll it back and hold up. Because Nancy ain't gonna take that man. She catch you. She caught him. She catching him already. The man is so fucking afraid of Nancy. He don't even know how to talk straight. Look, he's starting up. This just make your day. This just make your day. I done had a good day today. All day today. I done had a good day today. Yes. And I have not had a bad day at all today. Yes. I've just been falling asleep on my baby. Me and my husband both laying. He laying on the couch. I'm on the love seat. Phoenix down on his little mats all over the floor. And my daughter walks in the room and find us both asleep. He's over there laying down, stretched out sleep, and I'm sitting there like this here, right? And she had to wake us up. Said, "You sleeping on Phoenix?" Yeah. And then she came in here, and I was sitting, laying down in here, right? In this room. And Phoenix was on the bed. And she's talking to me, and I fell asleep. Falling asleep. And I told her I can't stay up. And that's why my live is so late tonight, because I could not keep my eyes awake. Because remember, I told you I've been awake. I did not sleep last night. I slept maybe 15, maybe 30 minutes last night. I've been up all night to make sure my baby, Phoenix is the baby of the world, okay? He's the most handsome, most beautiful baby in the world, right? And make sure that he sleeps, because he's stuffy. So we just want to make sure he sleeps. If he sleeps, I'm good. He sleeps, I'm good. Because I ain't worried about me. I'll fall asleep sooner or later tonight. But, y'all see it? What she said? You didn't have great reception, but you had reception. I'm going to let Nancy talk.
Did you not?
No, there was reception there. It just wasn't great, and it wasn't great enough for people, in my opinion, to upload. You can make a phone call potentially, but you wasn't going to upload.
Oh, damn. I hate to say it. Oh, damn. Well, people be taking, they be doing this here, probably. Oh, I got my phone. Let me see it's at 100% now, so I can unplug. Okay, be doing this here with all their friends. You know they doing all this here. You know, and let me send that. You know, even if they didn't send it, you know they got it on their phone. As soon as they get some reception, that sucker is going up, hit the net. You know, good damn. I mean, doggone well. Don't get me cussing, because I haven't cursed tonight. I don't think I have. If I did, it's slipping. What potential? But you wasn't going to upload
data to a social media account. Now, could people take the steps to do it if they're dedicated enough? Yes, but it doesn't appear that would have been a frequent thing, given the fact that you probably had 1 or 2 bars out there. And I heard evidence of that. Not only did I see evidence of it when I went out there myself personally with my cell phone.
Is he trying to explain shit to? Are you trying to explain to Nancy? Or are you trying to explain to somebody you think gonna be watching this is Dumbo or Boo Boo the Food? I call it Boo Boo the Food. Ain't no Boo Boo the Food around here, Mr. Man. We're not Boo Boo the Food. So you're just studying me and trying to get it out. You need to get it out, because it ain't sounding right. It ain't sounding right. It's not right. So you got a whole big podcast. Be making get millions of hits. Okay? Clean it up. You ain't like me. I'm just trying to get to 7,000. You got a lot of people watching you, but I think that's going to change because they're going to look at my video and say, let me hit that like button because he just falling all out of his chair trying to clean it up. Okay? So here we go.
Now listen to the Cito call. You could tell that the call dropped out several times. It seemed like they were having trouble at times hearing each other. So it is consistent. And anybody that travel out there that have gone to the 4th of July celebration, they know that the reception is not very great. So the videos that they showed me in call logs were things that were not associated to social media, that they never posted on social media. It was, pictures and videos that they took on their phone.
Okay. Let me refine my question. I take it from your last answer that the answer is yes, you had reception on Horn Island.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I did have reception on Horn Island.
We just played that Cito call. It's 2 words, SEATOW, and it's kind of insurance that people have that are boat goers. And if you have a problem, Cito will come and tow you back to the mainland. They said they had a problem. They said they were taking on water.
What you say? Oh, Terry, what you said? I'd rather your lie be late because I'm a night person. It was one day last week, I woke up with the TV on about 3 a.m. and I saw you live. Yes, that is true. I do be up late. And you know who also tell me that sometime, Terry? Black Titanic. She had said 2 minutes, she'll wake up, her TV be on, and then she see me on. I be up all the time. I'm telling you, if Phoenix could breathe good, if he wasn't all stuffy, I probably would have been on a live late at night. Because if I can't sleep or if I haven't fell asleep, y'all know, I can drop a live in 5 minutes and be bam. I drop that thumbnail in 5 minutes and be live. Boom. Or give myself 15 minutes, go put a shirt on, pull off my pajamas and put some clothes on and be on a live. Here it is, nighttime, and I got on a whole sneakers. I got on sneakers. And my socks are 2 different colors. You know why? Just this. My baby block. Red. Block. One of Phoenix blocks. I got here. Food down here. Wait, y'all know Phoenix was in here the other day eating, right? Right? He was in here eating the other day. That's my baby. So I do what I want. But anyway, thank you for catching me because you never know when I go live. Because I have a life too. Because I got to keep these kids in check and Phoenix be running me. And y'all know I still got my dogs, right? But they can't be at this house right here because our gate is we are redoing the gate because, this is the house my husband bought me for Christmas. Remember, he bought me a house for Christmas that I didn't ask for, and I cuss him out every day. I don't think a day go by that I say, I don't want this house. This is it. I don't want it. I really don't. It's a big ass house on a lot of acreage, more acreage than we ever had. No, because I do have a lot of land in different places, places. Okay, but different lands and stuff. Just no houses on it. I just got it, and I wish I could get rid of all that shit. But anyway, I don't like this damn house. I didn't. At one point, I liked it, but I didn't say I wanted it. Yeah, he just took it too damn far. And I promised to God I was lying up with my baby at night and last night, and I was thinking the things I regret. And I was trying to think, what is the biggest regret? Because somebody was talking about regret. I was watching a video and that came to my mind. And I said to myself, damn, I was trying to think, what is the biggest regret? And I said, this motherfucking house. I don't want this motherfucking house. I really don't. And I tell him, Although it's $1 million in $1 million neighborhood, $1 million house, I don't like it. It ain't me. And I got all these fucking ponds, a pond over there, ponds back there, creeks and shit on it, and turtles. And let me show you the damn turtles and shit. And I took these today, these damn turtles, again today. I'm always out there taking more pictures. This is today. Today, some more turtles. I'm looking out this window, and turtles everywhere. And then right before I came live, my baby sitting in my lap, look, my baby sitting with me, fell asleep. My baby, you see him? You see Phoenix? We sitting right in this chair, and he just, and I was been trying to do it, and he was just sitting here, and I had a video playing while I was working, and he was just sitting here, and he fell asleep. I noticed all of a sudden, wait, now is he asleep? And you know what I did? I promised to God, I took my phone was laying here. I need to see whether his face, because I couldn't see his face. I took the phone and put it up like this to see him. And put him in the phone. So I did this here. Oh, he's asleep. So I just kept doing what I was doing. And then when I got through, I called hubby. Baby sleep. That's what I did. That's today. Actually, that's today. Oh, Lord of mine. Oh, my God, I tell you, guys. That's why y'all see me post, drop lives when I get time, because I be busy. That's called muted. Okay. Was I dreaming? Carrie, no, you was not dreaming. That's a good problem to have. Carrie. Well, I like the house in Austin, I think. Who did I say the location? Oh, Lord. Better than this one, but I didn't like that one either. That's when I would drive. Remember going 3 hours every week on the weekends here and weekends there and back and forth different places? Right. I was driving there all the time, those 3 hours. Remember, I used to always talk about driving 3 hours all the time. I got to go home, got to go back home, I got to go here, and I got to go back to the other place. Yeah. Oh, I hate that place. Hate it. Hate it. Hate it, hate it. And that was something I did. I agreed to a year and a half ago. I'm washing my hands of that place. That's the house with up on where I look down in the valley and see the houses down in the valley, and got a stone, not brick wall, but a stone wall. Not everybody, just my house. Got a stone wall all the way around it. The only way you can see the house, you have to pull up at the driveway so you can look, and then you got to go around so you can see the house because we're hidden away. Yeah. Oh, hate it. Hate it, hate it, hate it. That's why he bought me this now. But I think I'm going to get rid of it. Before this week, I've been saying every week I'm going to call my realtor. And I've been looking at houses, actually. I spent yesterday looking. While the baby, I had my phone, the baby laying up on me in the middle of the night looking at phones like this here, doing this here. Looking at some more houses because I got to get the realtor on her job. Get me, and I need to getting rid of Austin, but I think my husband is looking at another place in Austin because all of a sudden I started getting things coming from Austin. Like, I'm searching for a place in Austin. I was trying to get another place in Austin. I don't like Austin. He loves Austin. He just got back. But anyway, let me go ahead. Let's go ahead and get Nancy. They said they have a problem. They said they was taking on water. People thinking that cold.
One of your takes is that all the chatter that we're hearing, wake up, Nolen, are you dead, Nolen, wake the F up, Nolen, could be referring to the battery, the bilge on the boat, that it's all unclear. Regarding the boat being...
The bill on the boat does not start with an N. The bill on the boat, the bill is not working. The bill is not... Y'all know what that is, right? Envelope. No. They saying something, a word start with an N, like Nolen, not the bill like a B. They ain't saying the letter B. They saying the letter N. Two different, it ain't like cat and hat. Well, no, that's two different letters. Whatever. But y'all know what I'm saying.
Disabled. Apparently, it was not. Listen.
So first, at 9:56 a.m., the boat...
Oh, I've been wanting to show y'all this. Oh, I've been trying to get this to y'all. This white woman that's doing this here. I've been trying to get y'all this, but every time we run out of time. And I forgot this here on the... Oh, I'm so glad. Oh, Lord. Because she breaks it down just like... This white woman breaks this down just like the black woman broke down the audio. She broke down the total, what is it? Y'all know what I'm talking about. The boat thing. Okay. Don't I love it?
Leaves the original dock. It arrives at Horn Island at 11:14. So at around 4 o'clock, there is a call to the Coast Guard about the boat. NBC News got a hold of it.
We're sinking. Can y'all please come?
And is everybody on board in good health otherwise?
Yeah.
No, Warren said he last saw. Remember that? I want y'all to remember something. Remember, let me just remove this for a second. Remember Warren on that interview, he said he last saw Nolen at 3 o'clock, right? 3 o'clock, right? 3 o'clock. But what's his name? Bert. I think it's Bert. Is it Bert? Bart. That's it, Bart. Oh, Lord. These kids, it's Bart. Let me see. Let me look at my notes. Bart Edmondson Jr. Put the junior on there because he's not his daddy. His daddy is the doctor. That is a pain management doctor in Mississippi. Okay? He ain't his daddy. So he's the junior. Okay? So got to put the junior on there. So you don't want to say, but okay. But Bart was calling Nolen's name at around 4:30. Or 4 o'clock. No, at around 4 or 4:30, because they left at 4:30. Yeah, at around 4:30 or something like that, between 4 and 4:30, because he was trying to tell him to get in the boat. And then he said, Warren said that Nolen said he ain't getting in the boat or something like that. He didn't want to get in the boat. He's not getting in the boat. He's going to stay on the island with Katie. Katie said, that's a lie. I'm just paraphrasing, but that's what they're saying. Okay? So somebody's lying. So did you see Nolen at 3 o'clock or between 4 or 4:30? I think it was 4:30. Somebody put it in the chat for me. Y'all know. Put it in the chat. Wait, let me bring it up.
Nolen is on there? Who was on that boat? At 4:31, to the Coast Guard about the boat. NBC News got a hold of it.
We're sinking. Can y'all please come?
And is everybody on board in good health otherwise?
Yeah, everybody's on board.
Everybody's...
Sure I didn't miss that. Here it is.
So at around 4 o'clock, there is a call to the Coast Guard about the boat. NBC News got a hold of it.
We're sinking. Can y'all please come?
And is everybody on board in good health otherwise?
Yeah, everybody's on board.
Everybody's on board. So does that mean Nolen is on there? Who was on that boat? At 4:31, the boat leaves Horn Island and it is towed approximately 3 miles, and then the tow ends. So after 3 miles, they go back to the original dock, okay? They arrive at 5:44 p.m. So it looks like this is where Horn Island is, and this is where the original dock is that I am referring to. I looked it up, and El Camino Real Road is in Gulf Hills, Mississippi, which is right above Ocean Springs. So I'm wondering if this is the house where they got the phone. Now, the boat travels to Fort Bayou. At 6:06, the boat returns to the original dock. Then, from the original dock, the boat goes back to Fort Bayou, and then they go to the boat launch, and it is put onto the trailer and moved by the vehicle. Did they drop people off at the original dock, travel to Fort Bayou, pick somebody up, and go back to that original dock? And then from there, why was there an hour and 13-minute time gap? This boat was sinking hours before, and then they're just having it docked for an hour and 13 minutes. You would think they'd want to get that boat out of the water ASAP.
That from the real TikTok detective. The boat wasn't sinking. They told Cito it was sinking. What's the truth?
Thank you, Nancy. If the boat, that's what I've been. Oh, Lord, thank God I've been covering. Because, how you going to take the boat out? Wait now, the boat's sinking. But you don't want no Coast Guard. You don't want no help. When the woman asks you, do you want help? The Coast Guard or anything? No, you don't need it. But you can't pay attention to what she's saying because your mind is on what's going on the boat. Because everybody's trying to make sure Nolen, what the fuck? Yeah, yes. Your mind, you can't even pay attention to the woman on the phone because your mind is what's going on. You're trying to figure out what's going on the boat. You're trying to see, your eyes is somewhere else. Your attention is somewhere else. Your attention on Nolen and the people on the boat. And somebody on the boat that must be doing something to Nolen. Or did something to Nolen. Now, Nolen didn't make it home. Nolen did not make it home. I didn't say anybody unalive him. I just said he didn't make it home. Somebody did something to him. And he didn't make it home. Now, that could be maybe he came home another time. Oh, you can put anything in that statement, but we know what happened to Nolen. And if that boat was really sinking, you would not be worrying about what's going on that damn boat. You'd be trying to get some help. Your voice did not change, just like your voice did not change in that interview with the officer Tatum Hart Cass. It did not change then, and it did not change when the woman, you was talking to the dispatch operator. Your voice did not change. If somebody was if your boat was sinking, you got balls of steel, man. Some balls on you. Your best friend, your brother, you said, is not there no more. And we don't see a tear. You don't have no empathy, sadness, or regret or anything, or thinking how you wish he was still. You didn't say nothing about nothing like that. The boat is sinking. You got all these passengers on it. You ain't even worried about it. No, you turned down the help for the boat. So you got balls of steel, or you must be a psycho or something. Just allegedly, in my opinion. Y'all know I'm not a doctor. I'm just a housewife. I don't have no medical degree or anything. But I do have a degree, but not medical. So you got balls of steel. The boat wasn't sinking.
Was it sinking and they repaired it? Did they have a leak and they repaired it and kept on SOP? Brandon Tatum joining us, former cop, now star of The Officer Tatum. Did the young man explain those travels we just identified?
Yeah, 100%. They did that. I wish that people on the internet would have had an opportunity, and they can go look at the interview that I did with Warren, but they had an opportunity to actually talk to these young men to get this in perspective, because some people have no idea how
we're going to talk to the young man. Say that. I wish everybody on the internet had an opportunity to talk to the young man or talk to these. How the hell are we going to talk to him? We're going to mose ourselves up there and say, I don't believe y'all. Something must have happened. Tell me what happened. They'll shut us down like they ain't gonna talk to us. We are people. Oh Lord. He sound like Gomer Powell, Andy Dick.
Function and how they work. They explained to me, they took me on a boat and showed me exactly where they went, where they docked, where did they.
Tatum, do you need me to take you? Oh, I forgot. We don't have our boat no more. My husband sold it. That must be your first time on a damn boat. That's a little bitty boat, and you so excited. Oh, they took me on a boat and showed me exactly where they went, where they docked. What? Oh, gosh, I'm so happy they took you on that boat ride. Anybody can go on a damn boat ride.
Stop at, how did they get the bilge pump and the water out of the boat and all of the above. So they were sinking. They were taking on water. The water came up high enough that the batteries weren't working. They had to get a tow to kind of tow them out. Where you can see the young lady saying about 3 miles out. It's a complicated boat jargon, but they ended up getting the boat out. They ended up getting it to the point where they could run the water out of the boat through a hole in the boat that they ended up plugging. They explained all this. Anybody that does boating know exactly what they're talking about if you hear them explain it on the interview. So they have
I know exactly what they're talking about. It don't make no sense. Because we ain't had a boat probably longer than he's been alive. We wasn't just a boat person for 1 day or 1 year or 1 week. We had a boat for we've been boat people for over 20 years. Until my husband sold it. So, I know what they're talking about. You must don't have a boat. Didn't never own a boat. Because he don't know what they're talking about. And he's so excited to explain it. Taylor, hold him, whatever, Taylor. It ain't no big deal, man. Yeah. Just go take your ass on a cruise somewhere. So you can say you've been on a boat. Okay? You can probably get a cruise real cheap somewhere. If you heard them explain it on the interview, okay. It didn't make no damn sense to America. It didn't make no sense to nobody. So I don't care whether they explain it. It don't make no sense what they explain. It don't make no sense when we listen to it. So I don't know where he getting this stuff from.
Explanation for all of these things. And not only that, Nancy, they showed me video of them on the boat and Nolen was not on the boat. Nolen was not on the boat log. And there are people who saw Nolen on the island closer to around 6 p.m., which is far after they left, far after this phone call was made. I saw text messages from the young lady that Nolen was with, the young lady named Katie. I saw her text messages. In her text messages, she said that she heard the boys yelling for Nolen to get on the boat. He did not. She said in her text message that she did not see Nolen get on the boat he came on, which was Wyatt's boat, which is the boat that was sinking and they ended up leaving on. So it wasn't just a statement that they made on a podcast. They were actually showing me evidence to the contrary of what the mainstream YouTubers and some media outlets are putting out to people at large. And so I wish that people would go watch the interview or at least take some time to listen to these boys' statement. And I'll say this, Nancy, too. I wish that the family would have taken the time, or at least Benjamin Crump would have taken the time to reach out to the lawyers or reach out to these young boys to get their statements so they're not wasting their time.
The police didn't even get their damn statement. They didn't give in my opinion. Because the next day they was out eating. So I don't know what he's talking about. And I don't understand what he's talking about. And it ain't making no sense what he's talking about. But who knows? I'm going to do like him. It's making a lot of sense to you. Huh? You got to be on whatever you on. I'm not on that. So it ain't making no sense to us. Everybody in my chat, if this making some sense to you all, what he's saying, put it in the chat. Because maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I'm missing something. I don't know.
Sending everybody on a rabbit trail when they could have just talked to these boys. And they could have, but they refused. Because I saw a message from Warren where he called Nolen's mom twice. I've seen messages from Warren's stepmother, Ashley, where she sent Nolen's mom a text saying, please reach out to me whenever you're ready. I would like to talk. Other parents I saw messages from who reached out to Nolen's mom saying, we need to talk. Can we talk? I'm available if you need to talk to us. I do not understand at this point why Benjamin Crump would go out and put misinformation out online when he had the availability to talk to these kids and clear these things up like I did before he presented this to the public. We also reached out to Benjamin Crump 4 times. And on the 5th time, they come back and tell us that
Benjamin Crump is Nolen's Wells family attorney that they hired to find out the truth about their son's unaliving. So what makes you think that he's supposed to reach out to them if they already obtained, because they was already lawyering up. So if they had already got lawyers, what makes you think that they're going to talk to him? Y'all, I don't know. I don't know where he's going, where he been. But, and what those kids must have told him, but it ain't making no sense to me. So if I would love for somebody to call me. If anybody know anything about this, please call me, reach out to me, get in touch with me. Y'all hit me up, okay? And I would love to do an interview with you. If you got any information, let me know. You want to talk about this case because you know something I don't know? Hit me up because I guess he want everybody to reach out. So start reaching out to me, okay? I really would love to have you on the show. Reach out to me. So you be on the show, okay? Reach out to me.
the family is not doing interviews. We didn't ask to talk to the family. We asked to talk to the attorney, Benjamin Crump. Why? So we can come together as a community. Didn't
you just say that people was reaching out to the family? And the you trying to say the family haven't reached back out to them? But you just say that you're not reaching out to the family now, but you were trying to reach out to the attorney? Which is it? I think Nancy Grace got him crumbling. I think he's gone down in his seat. He don't know. He don't know.
And solve what happened to Nolen Wells, not create and stoke division, which is what I've seen from
Tatum,
Benjamin
that
Crump.
is exactly what we're trying to do. And I hear everything you're saying. And, I think like a prosecutor, my main goal is to find the truth of what happened to Nolen Wells. And one thing I cannot get away from is the medical examiner. I'm trying to get to tonight's news, which I'm going to get to. But, you were seeing a video from WLOX. Speaking of sinking, is at an alleged issue with the boat bilge. Well, Randy and Bunny on TikTok have their interpretation of that. Watch this.
Detail assistance, Vicky speaking. How can I help you?
Hey, we're at the west tip of Horn, and our bilge pump stopped working. We're sinking. Can y'all please come? We have a membership.
All right, of course. How far is the water coming up, sir? Can you give me a description? Angles? Hello?
Hey.
Yes. How far is the water coming up, sir?
It's coming up. We're just sinking. I don't know. Like we're going down now.
That from Randy and Bunny on TikTok. Joe Scott Morgan, very quickly before I can get into why the family believes they need subpoenas to social media giants to get the truth about what happened to Nolen's phone. Anybody can say anything after the fact. Those boys may be innocent. They can look like choir boys, angels. Now,
let me just say this. They are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. There's no crime until they're proven guilty in a court of law. Let me just say that. And everything is alleged that I just said in the past of this video. Everything I said in the video is allegedly, okay? In my opinion. It's for educational use only. But they're innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. And y'all know I'm just a housewife.
Don't know what happened on that boat. And I still see conflicts. Can they be reconciled? I hope so. But until they are, we're on it. This is what I can't get away from. Control room. Please show Joseph Scott Morgan the autopsy diagram of the victim's occipital bone. Okay. I don't care what anybody says. I do not care if an archangel lands on this anchor desk. If he lies to me, I'm using handcuffs for his wrists and a rope for his wings. You hear me? Look at that again. Put it back up.
Mhm.
He has deep reddening subcutaneously on the back of his head. Nowhere else. It's not on his neck, the back of his neck anyway. Don't see it on the back. Don't see it anywhere else on the body. So I really don't want to hear a lame explanation that it's lividity of the blood sinking to the back of the body. Number one, the body was on its face. But that said, they kept the neck and the lungs. Lungs to see if he drowned, neck. Why would they keep his neck? I can't get away from this, Joe Scott Morgan, and I don't care how angelic the friends appear, and they may be angels. I don't know that yet. But you can't get away from this, Morgan.
No, you can't. And we can't get away from it until the investigation is concluded on the part of the state medical examiner's office and the authorities. And in Mississippi, and I can promise you this, as the day is long, they're not going to release this information because it's an ongoing investigation. I know everybody wants it. Now, what we do have is a second view. We've got a second set of eyes on this from a highly accomplished forensic pathologist, I might add, former chief medical examiner for D.C. And he went over Nolen's body very, very thoroughly. And he in his statements relative to this area states that he cannot make heads or tails of it at this point in time because it's compromised, this area I'm referring to in the occipital area of the head, because it has been compromised through decomposition. Now, he did a multi-layered dissection. And what that means is layer by layer, the skin, sub-Q fat, down through the muscle, which had not previously been done in this manner, according to him. I don't even know if it's annotated in the state medical examiner's report because it hasn't been released yet. They're still waiting. It's pending multiple things. How many times have we heard this over the years? They're doing their own histological studies, which means the tissue samples. And also the big part to this, Nancy, is going to be the toxicology. And we know that takes some time. And it's not just going to be about alcohol. It's going to be everything in the spectrum.
Hi, guys. Nancy Grace here. If you are a homeowner, you probably thought, should I call American Financing to refinance and pay off this debt? But you don't because of your low mortgage rate.
Let me just say this, guys. We're going to speed it up so we can get to where Mr. Man is lying again. Oh, here it is, right here. Oh, Lord, he thought he was going to get away. He think he's getting ready to get away. Oh, here we go. Oh, Lord. Here you go, guys.
Have the friends taken polygraphs?
Well, from my understanding, all but I believe one took a polygraph. And from what was told to me, that they all passed. And all of the ones that took a polygraph took one without a lawyer. And they cooperated with law enforcement. So from my understanding, everybody took a polygraph test. Why do you say that's from what you understand?
Did they tell you they took a poly and passed?
Yes, ma'am. They told me that they did it. I wasn't there. So that's what I'm saying from my understanding. They told me that all the boys except one, which is Warren, I believe, took a polygraph test. All of them did not have lawyers and did it and cooperated with police. Warren also cooperated with police. I just believe he didn't take a lot of the test, but Warren is the young man that I interviewed. So according to what they told me, they all took a lot of tests and passed. And it's an equivalent of a lot of tests. It's not a traditional lot of test, but it's the same theology of trying to get to if a person is lying. I don't know the name of it. It's an equivalent of a lot of tests. It's a different methodology. I don't believe it was a polygraph test. I believe they took other stressors in order to analyze if people were telling the truth or not.
Did they take a polygraph would be no.
No.
Well, yeah.
No. See? Y'all see? What did he say? He just lied. Remember, I told you at the very beginning before we started this. Listen about the polygraph lie detector, whatever he called it, just like one of he called it 3 or 4 different things. He don't know. Somebody must be lying to him. Now he's trying to lie to Nancy because he don't know what the fuck happened. So Nancy is gonna just straighten him out. Okay, she's gonna straighten him out.
I think it could be semantics because they took a test to analyze whether or not they were being truthful in their statements, and that certified test, they passed it. It just wasn't considered a traditional polygraph. I think it's a more advanced way of doing it.
Brandon Tatum. Hold on. In a nutshell, Joe Scott, there's a difference between a polygraph, which measures all sorts of body signals, your sweat, your breathing, your heart, your blood pressure, all sorts of things, and an audio verification test. Big difference.
Yeah. So the audio is, you're looking for stressors in the voice, and these people are highly trained to do this. And I'm, look, you know how the courts feel about these tests. Are they admissible or not? But I think that, going to Brandon's point, the fact that they have taken these, at least those named allegedly have taken these, according to him, I think that that's significant. Now, whether or not that this is going to be usable,
Right.
a usable investigative tool is hard to measure.
I didn't ask you if it's going to be used in court. That's a whole nother animal.
Whole
We'll
nother
burn that
thing.
bridge when we get there. Okay. There may never even be a court case. First,
Right.
I got to find out what happened to Nolen. Okay. So let's not put the cart before the horse. You've got eye detections tests. I don't put any stock in that as to whether somebody's lying. You've got nonverbal communication experts claiming they can tell. You've got brainwave analysis. You've got all sorts of things. I want a poly.
Right.
I'm not saying they did anything or they didn't do anything. Go, strap up, take me a poly. Officer Tatum, star of the Officer Tatum on YouTube. I've been told, but I can't verify, that the boat in question has been searched by scent dogs and cadaver dogs. Is that true?
I'm not familiar if that's true. Let me just clarify. The test that they took was a voice stress analysis test instead of what we call a traditional polygraph test. But I'm not familiar with the cadaver dog searching the boat. I wasn't informed that was the case. But I was told by the boys that they did not wash the boat off or do any of those things that they were accused of doing, after this incident.
Right.
And I say, based on all the things that I've heard, it appears that they've been very truthful with me and law enforcement. They've already communicated with law enforcement very early on.
Okay. Officer Tatum, coming from you, I do give that credence because you were a Tucson PD. I've had people sit down, look me right in the face and lie, and they are so convincing. So I don't know who's telling the truth. I don't know what happened. And that's why I really resent people suggesting the investigation be shut down. We're not doing that until we know what happened. Officer Tatum interviewed multiple of the young men on that boat. Now, let me address what's happened in the last hours. The family is not buying what they are saying, that nothing was deleted. They're not saying they're lying. They're not saying they're telling the truth. They have hit social media giants with subpoenas once and for all to get everything there is to get about Nolen Wells Digital. Okay, straight out to Dr. Jim Jones joining us out of Virginia. Dr. Jones, cybersecurity digital forensics expert, digital forensics program director, associate professor, George Mason University. Okay, can't argue with that. Okay, Dr. Jones, what will the evidence reveal? Let's just start on Nolen Wells' cell phone. Let's start with Snapchat.
Sure. So on his cell phone, any images taken for whatever app are going to be stored locally, at least temporarily. So Snap is one of those apps that deletes the picture afterwards. The key here is that when digital files are deleted, the data does not immediately go away. So the data is left intact, at least for fractions of a second, sometimes hours, days, weeks. So what they'll find, assuming that they have access to the unencrypted data on the phone, is they will find bits and pieces of old text messages, videos, pictures taken, and that might reveal something that they can timestamp to the event in question, yet the picture is not still in the active files. That would suggest a deletion.
Okay, hold on just a moment. Let me see, Jones. Dr. Jones, I'm just a trial lawyer. I need you to explain carefully what you just said. Let me ask you some pointed questions. Snap is different, very different. Hold on, doctor. Let me go to Tanya Jordan, Chief Parent Officer at BART Parental Controls, author of Parenting in a Tech World. Snap is a whole nother.
Okay, guys, we're gonna just listen to her right quick, and then we're gonna get on to this sound engineer too, because that call, she had to let them know she know what she's doing. Y'all, don't come at her, because she showed you all how she broke that audio down and got what we can hear. Wake up, Nolen. Wake the F up. Is he dead? Nolen. All that. If Nolen wasn't on the boat, why the hell they calling his name? If Nolen wasn't on the boat, why they say wake the fuck up? Wake the F. Y'all know what I'm saying. I'm trying not to curse. Okay. Why they saying that? Mm-mm. Oh, that's just
Another
what she got to say
can
right
of
there.
worms. The other night, example, my son and I, John David, we both love Kung Fu. We're watching the ultimate Ip Man, and I fell asleep. It was 2:00 in the morning. I woke up and I looked at him. He's furiously on his phone. And of course, that raises a red flag. Why is your son on the phone at 2 a.m.? I said, son, what are you doing? And he said, I'm responding to a snap. I'm like, let me see. Who's snapping you at 2:00 in the morning? It's some freaky dude in his underwear on the other side of the world. He went, gross, number one. And he said, they disappear. Okay. Snap. What is it?
Snap is an app that was developed to send disappearing nudes many, many years ago. So it's why children today now flock to that app and parents allow it. Myself included. I regret letting my son have that app. So now fast forward to today, children think that this media disappears because that's the user interface presented to them. But the media does not disappear. Children sitting on either side of them can take a picture with their phone, and that data lives on Snap servers because, as we know, law enforcement has had a heck of a time subpoenaing them and getting access to it.
Okay. That's gibberish. So does a snap disappear?
A snap appears to disappear to a user. So if I send a snap, and let's say, Nancy, you send me a snap. When I open it up, it disappears from my view. But that media, that photo, that video that you sent me, it is still alive in Snap's ownership.
Okay. So what that means to me as a trial lawyer is I can subpoena it and I can see it.
Yes.
Okay. That made perfect sense. Now I get it. So my son is telling the truth that it disappeared.
Yes. To him.
But not to Snap. Okay. All right. What about WhatsApp? That doesn't disappear.
Correct. WhatsApp does not disappear, but WhatsApp is also purported to be encrypted. So Meta moved in a very big disappointment to anybody who cares about child safety to make WhatsApp end-to-end encrypted. So good luck to law enforcement trying to get anything that happened on that app.
To Dr. Jim Jones, digital forensics expert, associate professor, George Mason University, program director, on and on. Dr. Jones, I, like Nolen's mother, find it very unusual that Nolen, for a period of hours, there's nothing. He is a prolific snapper, Insta, you name it. There's nothing there. I got a problem, number one, of him separating himself from the phone. But no teen does that. Nobody does that. But if he's out in the water, he may leave it on the boat so it doesn't get damaged. But I find it hard to believe that he left the boat, leave with it and his keys, and that he wasn't taking pictures and on the boat, on the way out there. Where's all that? That's human behavior, which is not your forte. But Dr. Jones, explain to me what these subpoenas mean. Dr. Jones, from what we're learning in the last 24 hours, Nolen's family demands all IP addresses associated with his accounts, all communications, chats, posts, stories. You can explain later to Tanya what is a story, and all other information. The phone is critical because there's nothing on it for the critical hours. Subpoenas issued in the last hours to Snapchat, WhatsApp, TikTok, Meta, all Meta platforms, and all location tracking platforms, including Life 360. Okay, doctor, what does it mean?
So what they're trying to do is find everything that was pushed up to the servers. And as Tatiana pointed out, some of this content is encrypted as it goes through the servers. So they won't be able to see the content on the server, but they'll have a record that an image or a video or a message came through. So what I would be looking at is I would compare what the providers, the servers, show to what's on the phone. And if I find a discrepancy, that would suggest that something has been deleted from the phone. Anybody that had access to the phone could easily delete something on the phone, much harder to delete what's being held on the servers from the phone.
I assume his phone had a password. There are certain things that you need the password to do, such as delete activity.
Okay, we ain't worried about all that now. We inherit that. Let me just make sure. We got to get back to this man here right quick. Got to get back to Tatum right quick. Okay, and then we're gonna watch the sound engineer. Remember, I said the sound engineer, how she broke down that call that Warren made to Cito. Yes, we're gonna break it. We're gonna watch her break it down. Okay. Then Nolen's mom, how she's feeling, and how this is hitting her hard. and she's grieving for her son. We're going to watch that video. Okay. So we got to finish with Officer Tatum. So I moved it up a little.
A cell phone talks to a tower, a record is created.
Okay.
Excellent. The ping
See how
trail.
it stands out?
Okay, back to Officer Tatum. Start off the Officer Tatum on YouTube. Did the young men you interviewed, I believe it was 4 of them, state that Nolen did not have reception, or did they explain why there are no pictures, text, instance, nothing on his phone? Did they have an explanation for that?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. They didn't mention anything about whether Nolen had service or not, but they articulated the reason why Nolen may not have, certain pictures on his phone. And they had mentioned because Nolen spent the night at their house the night before, because it's traditional for the last few years that they actually went to Horn Island together. But they were saying that they had taken pictures at the house. Some of the pictures that you've seen floated around online were pictures that they took on the boat, but they didn't take those pictures when they got out, out there to Horn Island because they were having fun. And I would argue that they were drinking, and I couldn't imagine that they want to get underage drinking on camera. So what they had articulated to me that it wasn't abnormal for people not to snap and not to do a lot of pictures and things like that because they were focused on.
But you told me they showed you pictures and videos.
Yeah,
so
but
they
it's
did
not
take
uploaded.
pictures and videos.
No.
Oh, she caught him in the lie. Officer, his show is called the Officer Tatum Podcast. I get that. But anyway, she just got you in a lie. Clean it up. Clean it up. You got to clean it up. Now, go ahead and backtrack. We're getting ready to watch him. Roll it back. Roll it back. Here we go.
No. It's not a lot of pictures and they weren't uploaded. So when you're talking about Snapchat, you're talking about a platform where people are uploading images and pictures to produce to the world. What they showed me were things that they had recorded on their phone, and it wasn't a lot of different things because most of what they did was drinking and having fun in the water. And so, what they had articulated to me as well is that it's not abnormal for people not to snap. It's not abnormal for you not to have your phone. And Nolen wasn't the only person that left his phone on the boat. They also mentioned to me, and you can see it in the interview that they did, was that they had no reason to touch Nolen's phone. They weren't thinking about Nolen's phone when they thought the boat was sinking. And when they got to the house, it was no incident when it comes to Nolen getting the phone back to the friend and parent.
You're going far afield from my question. Let me redirect you back to their phones. Nolen has nothing on his phone. They have pictures and videos on their phones. You told me that they exist, whether they posted them or not. So they were taking pictures and videos. Don't you see why the mom, Nolen's mom, is concerned? There's nothing on her son's phone.
Yes, I do.
Well, Nancy, it's unclear exactly what the mother is articulating. Because at one point, she's concerned that there's not a lot of Snapchats or social media posting. She did not articulate, or the Benjamin Crump did not mention that there's nothing on his phone. So they're not saying that the phone was wiped and there's no images or anything. She was concerned about his social.
Tatum, Officer Tatum, how do you know? You never talked to that mother, and she don't want to talk to you anyway, in my opinion.
Social media frequency, which I believe after talking to the boys, it was consistent with what they said, and it was consistent with basic deductive reasoning that maybe he didn't post a lot on that day. So what remains a focus for me, and if I was investigating this
Not
case,
talking about
I
posting.
would want to know.
Not talking about whether he posted, officer.
No,
he didn't even take anything. There's no pictures. There's no anything.
That's what the mom is saying, but we haven't had an opportunity to either see
You
or
don't know
hear
what
exactly
that mom
what
is
she's
saying. Just like you said, we don't know what the boys are saying because we didn't take the opportunity to talk with them. So you haven't talked to the mama, okay? His mother.
trying to articulate. Some of the things that she said in the media is that she's talking about posting. I don't believe she said that there was nothing at all on his phone, no pictures, no nothing. But I wasn't able to verify that. So if I was able to see Nolen's phone and the mother was able to show me exactly what she's articulating, I'll be able to have a better perspective in comparison to what Warren and the other boys were telling me. So at this point, I only have one side of it, and then I have a fractured perception from what the media.
What would she show you, Tatum? You're not a police. You're the police. You're not an investigator. You're not investigating no case. Why would she show you anything? Like, you got some authority here? Like, what you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Or what the mother is saying in the media. So when the police officers look at his phone and they do a forensic extraction, if they're allowed to do that, they will see plainly if Nolen was on his phone, if he had taken pictures, and if they were deleted. Now, I'll implement this as we begin to try to guess and figure out what was happening on that day. It doesn't seem to be reasonable to suggest that the boys were in his phone deleting things. Now, after hanging out with the boys and getting to know them well, they're very intelligent young men, very savvy, and they were raised well. I would project, if I were to make an assumption, that if they were trying to cover up something that happened to Nolen, I would perceive that they would throw the phone in the water or something where it never would be recovered. Or if they had access to get into the phone, they wouldn't just delete, they would just completely rewrite the phone or, do a hard reset. Or they wouldn't give the phone back to mama or the family anyway. So with those factors put in place and what I've talked to them about, it seems as if their story seems consistent to me, that they did not get in the phone. They did not know his password. They had no reason to believe that there was a necessity to get in the phone,
officer,
and they gave it
I'm
over
not
to the
saying
family.
you're wrong. I'm saying I'm not taking anybody's word for anything until I investigate it and corroborate
took
it.
their word.
Again,
That's fair.
maybe they're completely innocent. Maybe they're not. I don't know. Or maybe someone else had something to do with Nolen's death. I don't know, but I will find out. And you said, I don't know what she said exactly. Well, here is what Nolen's mother said.
Thank you.
When we opened it up, there was nothing. There were no saved pictures. There were no snaps from that day. And we did open it before the 24-hour expiration. So we found that very concerning, only because anyone who's ever been around Nolen will tell you at social gatherings, he's taking videos, he's taking pictures, he's even come up to me when I'm getting ready to go to bed. Hey, Ma, come on, take a picture of me. Like that was Nolen. So that's why we feel that things may have been deleted, was because of the fact that there was nothing in either one of his accounts.
Okay, to Tanya Jordan, Bark, parental control officer and author. Do you understand?
That's all we need to hear. He backtracked. Let me make sure he didn't say nothing else. Okay. Y'all, make sure you go follow Nancy Grace. Go, if you want to watch this live over, you have to watch it over for yourself. Make sure you go down to my description box below my video. The link will be in the description box to Nancy Grace. Okay. We love ourselves some Nancy Grace because she gets to the matter at hand. Nancy Grace. Okay, make sure y'all see it. There it is right there. If you want to rewatch this video, hit that subscribe button. Y'all go. I am already subscribed to Nancy Grace, not under Pinkie the Housewife, but under Pink Global. I am a subscriber already to Nancy. So, because I got more than one, I got 3 channels. So, I'm already subscribed to her. Okay, so I get her on from my phone under Pink Global. Well, I can do it from a computer too, but anyway, y'all know what I'm saying. Okay, so subscribe to Nancy Grace, guys. Y'all hit the like button when you go there, because she ain't gonna play with you. She's gonna tell you the truth. The truth will set you free. Okay, that's what we're trying to do. Get the truth. The family just want to know the truth. That's all. Okay, let's go ahead and watch his mother plead. How she's missing, not plead, but the mother, because she's missing her son, just like anybody else would be missing their son. Most people don't understand that, and they trying to hurt her in the process. Everybody else got their kids back. She didn't. So they need to stop it. Leave her alone. Okay? Nolen Wells' mother honors his memory in a new emotional video. Okay, guys, let's watch this. I've been wanting to watch it. I saw it briefly. Okay, let me see. Do I have that video? Where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay, I saw it on my phone from a post. Okay, this is Christine Wells. She thanks everyone for supporting her during this grief. I have to read it from over on this side. This is too small for me. I have to know this in order to see it. So I'm not putting my glasses on right now. But supporting her during this grief process. She says she's tried to do more posts because it really does help her. And if Nolen was here, he would encourage her to keep telling his story. And Warren and that other little guy, Warren, remember that when we watched his interview, they act like they don't know what his mother would want. Nolen wouldn't want this. Nolen's not gonna. You think he gonna? Y'all know what he wants, and not his mother. That's his mother. That's his mother that gave birth to him. She knows what her son wants. Y'all are not friends. Y'all not really his brother, nor friends. Y'all pretending to be his friends to get his energy, cipher his energy, in my opinion. Not allegedly, but anyway, I don't know what I mean. But anyway, here we go, guys.
Hey, Boo Bears. I know you probably did not expect to see me, but I had to come on because I wanted to acknowledge all of your love, your support, your kindness that you guys have been showing me. I wanted to, answer each and every one of you, and I probably will at some point. I will at some point, but right now it's just, everything is so heavy. Everything is so heavy. Just been going through the motions. I'm a healthcare provider, so I talk about grief a lot. Now to be on the other side of this is, it's a lot. So I lost my mom a few years ago, and that was hard. This loss, this grief, this pain, it's different. It's insurmountable. And then it's like you get these flood of emotions all at different times, and grief is so multi-layered. 1 second I might be okay and I can talk about things and I can listen to his stories, and then the next minute I am falling apart and I feel like I can't breathe, and I feel like there is an elephant just sitting on my chest. But I know this is the process. I have a wonderful support system. I have my faith in God, which I've been leaning heavy into. But I just wanted to let you guys know that I see you. I love you. I'm thankful for all of you. And I'm so sorry that I hadn't been able to reply. I don't know exactly when again I'll post. For some reason, it does help. And I know if Nolen was here, he'd be like, Mom, just keep talking to the people, keep telling my story, keep telling your story. So that is going to be my plan. Again, thank you all so much. I love you, and I will talk to you later. Bye.
Okay, wasn't that, that just breaks your heart, doesn't it, guys? It just breaks your heart. That information to her video will be down in my description box below my video. It breaks your heart. My prayers go out to his family, his mother, his father, and his siblings, whether it's his just brother or sister. I'm not sure. I think you do have a little brother, but my prayers go out to the whole family. When I say whole family, his entire family. His grandmothers, his grandfathers, his aunts, his uncles, cousins, because I know they all are missing Nolen. He was a light. He brought a light to everybody. Sunshine. Okay? And just from the little things that I'm seeing, the videos that he posts, you can just see the energy in a person. You don't have to know a person to see a person with energy. You can see the energy in this young man. And rest in peace, Nolen. Prayers go out to the family. And I hope people would understand. Let this mother grieve. Let this family grieve. Let this father grieve. His siblings, brothers and sisters, or whoever, let them grieve without you all attacking them. Nolen did not ask for this. Something happened to him. And people know. People out there know what happened. There's a whole lot of people know what happened to Nolen. They may not be saying what happened to him, but they know. And even if you don't tell, the truth is going to come out. It's going to come out. I don't care how strong your balls are, balls of steel. That's why I saw on those interviews that y'all done with the Officer Tatum podcast. You don't show no emotions. You say that's your brother. You say that's your best friend. Shit, I wouldn't want to be your brother or best friend. Don't call me best friend or brother. Because shit, y'all are some cold son of a guns. So, guys, just pray for the family, okay? And all the other young men and women that in similar situations go out with their friends and never come back home. All right. We're going to go ahead and show how the, this is an engineer. She's a female. Okay. And she broke this thing down. And they trying to discredit what she did. It calls falsehoods and lies and threats. But a woman just want to know the truth, just like his mother want to know the truth. Just like Nolen's mother right here wanted to know the truth and still want to know the truth. She wanted to know the truth the day he didn't come home that night. The same thing when he didn't come home the next day and the next day until they found his body. And she's still been trying to get the truth and nobody will tell her, not even the so-called friends. And y'all want to attack? Somebody just trying to find out the truth about their child? Y'all, you need to look in the mirror. Y'all need to open your eyes. Open your doors. Step outside and see what's going on out in the world today. You need to be worrying about food putting on your table. Y'all need to be worrying about jobs, keeping a roof over your head, paying your bills, paying your car payment so you can get back to work and everything and stop worrying about this mother. And if you're going to worry about her, pray for her and her family. Okay, let's go ahead and watch how the sound engineer did. Because it's, at 2 hours, 2 hours and 4 minutes. And y'all know, I don't normally go over 2 hours, but I am tonight. Yeah, I better do it while Phoenix is asleep. Okay, so let me go ahead and pull this up for you all. She's going to show you how she not broke it down, but got the answers. I just let her explain because that's what she do. That's what she do. So I just let her do what she do. Okay. Let me just pull it up for y'all. Okay, and let me let y'all see. This is with the Taylor House Publishing. Taylor House Publishing, the professional audio engineer that broke down the emergency toll call, the shocking results. And she had to do that because people want to act crazy. People want to act crazy. So she said, well, I can't say this what she said, but I'll say, y'all want to act crazy? I'll show you crazy. Okay. She's a professional though. But I'm a professional housewife. Okay, here we go. Her name is what is it? Janetta. Okay. I'll let Janetta take the stage because that's what she did. This video is only 14 minutes and 11 seconds. That information, Taylor House Publishing, will be down in my description box below my video, and credit goes to him for his video. Here we go. Live reaction.
Before I play this, I want to quickly explain what I did, what you're looking at on the screen, and why I chose to approach this audio the way that I did. As a professional audio engineer with experience in dialogue editing, dialogue cleanup, sound design, and post-production, I decided to work on that C-toll call using traditional audio processing techniques rather than relying on any AI voice separation or AI enhancement. My goal was pretty much to preserve as much of the original recording as possible while making the quieter dialogue and background audio easier to hear. So I basically use techniques such as subtractive EQ, compression, gain adjustments, noise reduction, frequency isolation, and other traditional processing methods. So what I did was I separated Vicky, the CTO dispatcher, from Warren and the audio originating from the boat so that I can concentrate more closely on what was happening behind and around Warren, pretty much on the boat. And I specifically chose not to rely on AI because aggressive AI enhancements and voice isolation tools can sometimes introduce artifacts and distort the speech or create ambiguity around the sounds that were originally present. And for something this serious, I wanted my processing to remain as conservative as possible. You'll also notice time code and dialogue written on the side of the screen and pop up during each segment. That dialogue represents what I personally hear as an audio engineer while processing and repeatedly reviewing these sections. I'm pretty much providing it as a listening reference, not as a declaration that my interpretation is the only possible interpretation. And that's important. I want you to listen for yourself, use headphones if you have them, listen closely and decide with your own ears what you believe is being said. And you can also return to the original unprocessed recording and compare directly with what you're hearing here.
All right, peace and blessings. Peace and blessing. All praise is due to the Most High. And as Ephesians 5:11 says, take no part in the works of darkness, rather expose them. So I commend my dear sister, our beautiful sister, Gianna Brantley. She's a audio engineer, and she was able to professionally dissect and break down and make the CTO call clear that was allegedly made on the boat where many people feel like Nolen was being killed in the background. And so she just gave you the background. Now we're going to listen to that breakdown with what she interpreted to be said. And, you know, as she said, it made her emotional. And of course, for us, it's not shocking any longer because someone has already kind of broken it down. But this gives you a professional aspect of what is really said and being said on that call. Just listen.
You'll also
notice that, guys, make sure you listen. So if you want to sit down, go ahead and sit down and get ready because we're going to only listen to it once. If you have any comments, please put them in the description box. Make sure you all go ahead and hit that like button while you're in here. Okay, so go ahead and hit that like button. I'm going to say thank you for everybody that's being here. Thank you for hitting that like button, and make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. And also go over to Taylor House Publishing and do the same thing. When you go over there, when I put the link in the information down in my description box, if you want to go over there and watch that video, make sure you hit his like. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. Okay? Credit goes out to him. All right. Thank you, guys. Let's get in it. Make sure you hit that like button. So come out of the bushes and do it. Okay? Let's go ahead and get started.
My time code may not match the regular timestamp on the original uploaded video. And that's because I'm working inside a professional post-production timeline, a digital audio workstation, basically using simply time code, which in film, that's displayed in hours, minutes, seconds, and frames. Film and TV timelines are completely different from timestamps that you see when you're watching regular videos or when you're watching a movie and you hit pause. So basically the time code on the screen is there to identify the precise location within my working session, not to represent the elapsed timestamp displayed by the original video player. And I hope that makes sense. Yeah. For this first video, I'm sharing only approximately 37 seconds of the call. I originally intended to continue much further, but once I separated the dispatcher from the boat and started concentrating exclusively on the background dialogue, what I believed I was hearing became extremely difficult for me to process emotionally, and I needed to take a mental break. But I wanted to release this portion because some of the details that stood out most to me occurred very early in the call, like right at the top of the call. And so I'm gonna let the audio play, read my transcription if you want to reference, but don't allow it to determine what you hear. I want you to listen first, listen again, compare with the original recording, and then judge it with your own ears. I hope this breakdown helps.
Hey, we're at the west tip of Horn, and our bilge pump stopped working. We're sinking. Can y'all please come? We have a membership. Shut the fuck up!
And we'll stop it right there before we listen to it again. As you heard the lady say, interpreting what she heard, she wasn't able to emotionally process. She was only able to do and perform this exercise on 30 seconds of the call. So hopefully our sister will be able to get more done so we can hear some of the things in the background. But from what I hear, she is spot on when they said, oh, is he really dead? And somebody says, do you think we can cover it up? And they said, and then the female voice said, is he really dead? And then somebody says, oh my God. And then at the end of the call, because you remember Warren kept referencing his buddy Bart. And at the end, he says, damn it, Bart. Like, you know, when somebody does something that is messed up, it's questionable. That's what it sounds like that damn it, Bart means. But let's listen to this call once again from the beginning. We'll break it down piece by piece. Can we cover it up? Yeah, I thought all about that.
Hey, we're at the west tip of Horn, and our bilge pump stopped working. We're sinking. Can y'all please come? We have a membership. Shut the fuck up!
And you notice once again, this is at the top of the tow call. And the reason they're probably calling the tow call is to once again handle this emergency. Let's take it from the top one more time.
Now helps. Am I?
Hey, we're at the west tip of Horn, and our bilge pump stopped working. We're sinking. Can y'all please come? We have a membership. Shut the fuck up!
So it's the damn it, Bart, for me at the end that puts me in the mind that maybe Bart is the one who did something to our dear brother. We've heard Warren mention Bart on several occasions, but we do, if this is alleged, what is being said? Once again, I'm not saying it is, I'm saying this is what she's saying it is. We have at least 3 suspects on the boat. Warren, who's making the call, Wyatt, whose name gets called, and damn it, Bart. And several other people, because remember, I think, somebody released that photo. There was at least 7 people on that boat. And somebody else pointed out to me this right here. If you look at this picture, which is alleged to be the scene on the boat, where once again, the boat is quote unquote getting towed. But you see a leg hanging up out the boat, which many people feel is Nolen's. But if you look to the left, that guy looks like he is on the phone. That guy looks like he is on the phone. And then you hear a girl basically, real close who you can hear. And then you see another person, in that area. And so to think that this is the point where Nolen, once again, was killed is not far-fetched. If what we hear on that call is true, because they're checking on him and say, is he dead? Is he really dead? Oh my God. So it's almost like maybe they were just up there torturing him, punching him, and you're going to be our punching bag until we get home type deal. And then they may have went too far. Allegedly. I'm not saying that this is it, but they're yelling like, get up, like they've been, throwing them down, wrestling with them, elbowing them, whatever the case may be. But of course, the 2 nurses that alleged to have someone had saw the body that was transported said that, he looked like he had been.
Oh, yes. I forgot that video. 2 black women, nurses, did a video together saying that they saw the body being transported. Oh my God. I need to, y'all need to see that. Oh gosh, I forgot all about that. Oh, thank God. See there? Taylor, House Publishing. Yeah, thank you. Let me see, can I find it?
Tortured. Looked like his face had been burned. And you have to also ask, why was the closed casket? Now, it could be because the coroner down there in Mississippi allowed the body to decompose so badly that there was no way to have a closed casket. And I think that decomposition was done purposely to prevent, any of the evidence to support nothing other than a drowning. But once again, the question is, if he did drown, I see a lot of people say, what are you? He drowned. He got drunk and drowned. When did he go in the water? He just, after they drove off in the boat and after he walked away from Katie, he just walked into the water right around everybody else and just fell in the water and drowned. And nobody saw nothing. So that is the point that nobody is even addressing, when they do these mock scripted interviews with these people. So they say they got them some evidence and they're going to present it to the grand jury. We are going to wait and see what that evidence is. But once again, many people think that, Nolen was possibly killed by his supposedly friends. And so once again, y'all let me know what y'all think about this new breakdown of the audio. Y'all see the number 919-587-7782. I really thank y'all for liking, watching, and subscribing to this channel. And as always, I pray you have peace and blessings. And as the scripture says,
okay, y'all make sure you go over to his channel. I have that information down in the description box below my video. And Nolen, I just hate to think what they did to this poor child. It is a shame. False. Ooh. Okay. Guys, we're going to go ahead and move on. But I wanted you all to hear this, and I wanted you all to, I still got it up. I'm sorry. Let me take the picture down. I wanted you all to see this and hear this. Okay. Tomorrow, I'll make sure we get the video of the video I just mentioned of the what is it? Oh Lord, it just slipped my mind. But I get that video I spoke of just a few minutes ago, so you all can see it. It's two nurses, black nurses, that saw the body in transport. Okay, transported face down. When I say face down, remember face down. When I heard that, I said to myself, they're transporting this child, this beautiful child, 18-year-old young man, body face down. To me, that was a disgrace. And I think they did it. Whoever did that, I think they did it on purpose. Just in my opinion. I don't think it was an accident. I don't think that was an accident. I think that was on purpose. And nobody to make me think otherwise. Okay? Because you don't just do that. You don't send nobody face down. Okay? So we're gonna be going, guys, for tonight. I hope you all enjoyed the live. I hope you all, everyone that did come, that you all can make sure you put down in the description box, not description box, put down in the comments, put what you think, how you feel. Also, don't forget, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, because that's the only way we can get this video pushed out into the algorithm, okay? So we must do that. And that way, if you also subscribe to the channel, you get a chance to see, as soon as you subscribe, anytime I post a video or go live, you will be notified. But when you do hit the subscribe button, make sure you click on that notification bell, that little bell. And when it drops, the drop down comes down, you click all at the top. It's all at the top. Click all. Very important. All right. Subscribe to the channel, and hitting that like button and subscribing is free. It don't cost a thing. Okay. So thank you guys. Thank you all so much for being here, and I'll see and talk to you all guys later. Bye-bye.